Herzog, and I've already directed the next play you're going to be seeing. The following conversation is fictional, but the characters and circumstances are not. True story. On the night Abraham Lincoln attended a play at Ford's Theater, his regular bodyguard was replaced with a DC cop who had been previously reprimanded for drinking on the job. During intermission, the guard wandered from his post to a bar room next door, the Star Saloon. It just so happens, and this is a true kind of quirk of history, that in the very same place, at the very same time, sat a man working up the courage to assassinate the president. This is Intermission. Enjoy. Thanks, guys.
You an actor? You look like an actor. You brood like an actor would.
If you're so fascinated by the craft, go watch the show next door, why don't you?
It's intermission.
Is it?
Couldn't see nothing from where I was at SAT anyways. You hear the audience guffawing, having the foggiest idea what at.
You're not missing much. The play's a farce, in both senses of the word.
You've seen it then?
Too many times.
Something's ailing you, ain't it? What's got you bothered, huh? Name's John.
Mine too.
The hell's this?
A 1-cent piece.
I know what a penny looks like, John. If you're trying to coerce me into silence, you ought to reach deeper in your pockets.
You asked what was ailing me. There's your answer.
Money trouble?
No. Turn around. What do you see?
The Indian head.
Wrong. Look closer. She wears a native headdress, yes, but she is Lady Liberty. Yet another American perversion.
Trouble with a woman, then.
In a manner of speaking, I suppose. Misgivings about Lady Liberty herself. What is the price of freedom, John?
Huh. Funny. My boss asked me the same thing earlier today.
Your boss?
Surely you heard of him. Bearded fella, tall hat.
As if he requires it, let me tell you. My God, I'm dwarfed by him.
Why, he doth bestride the narrow world like a colossus, and we petty men walk under his huge legs and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves.
Are you waiting for applause? That was Shakespeare, I'd wager.
Julius Caesar. I appeared in a staging 6 months ago.
Well, sounds like you've still got your lines stored up in the old vault, huh?
That was Cassius's monologue. My father's role. I played Mark Antony. My brother was Brutus. I wanted Brutus.
Performing in the blood, then, eh? The family trade?
Father had already made a bit of a name for himself. Suppose Edwin and I sort of fell into it.
Edwin. Not Edwin Booth, surely.
The very same.
Oh, well, even a sorry lout like me who's hardly ever even been to a play in his life has heard of Edwin Booth, the 100-Knight Hamlet himself.
They treat my brother like he is Hamlet. 100 knights as the mad prince. Bit excessive, don't you think? Though, truth be told, I quite enjoyed watching him die over and over.
I'm sensing some fraternal jealousy. I mean, your brother's a household name.
Well, I plan to join him in that regard. Sooner than you might think.
Wonder if my absence has been noticed. My boss is upstairs, you know.
Oh, I know he's in the theater. His entrance couldn't be missed.
A lot of pomp and circumstance.
The orchestra interrupted the performance to herald his arrival. The walls are thin. I could hear the song from my spot here in the saloon.
Hail to the chief.
He's sick of that one.
John, do you ever know with utmost certainty what you have to do, but in the moment of truth, find yourself paralyzed?
No?
Ah,
I'm the opposite, see? Impulsive son of a bitch. That's what they call me. Keep to your post, they say. Stand your guard. And I nod real solemn-like, roll back my shoulders. But then, my feet. They get them pins and needles. Before I know it, they've gone a-wandering. I wake up the next morning drooling on the floor of a streetcar, or in a horror's bed, or having run up my tab at a saloon. But it ain't my fault. See? It's my feet.
Of course. Say, you're not old Abe's only body man, surely.
I am tonight.
So he's defenseless.
Hardly. Mary Todd's a lioness, I tell you.
I see.
Truth is, the only reason I was able to nab his job in the first place is I'm related.
To Mary Todd?
Shh. On her ma's side, yes. Keeping tight-lipped about it, though. Wouldn't want the other boys to know I'm a pity hire. Oh, throw the poor wayward son a bone. Let's show the family's black sheep greener pastures. It's best the other boys don't know my shame. Wouldn't want to disappoint Mary Todd, though. She didn't have to, she didn't have to pull those strings on my behalf.
And yet you've abandoned her and her husband in their box.
It's intermission. The actors get a break, so do I.
America has lost its sense, John.
I don't presume to know what America once had or needs now. To be frank, I don't much care. Know I've got a job that pays steady. Knowing me, I'll find a way to lose it soon enough.
Here's your problem, John. You're letting life tug you around by the ends of your shoelaces. You flit from whim to whim without a second thought. Consider caution, man. Be prudent. Don't take the leap without assessing the fall.
No, here's your problem, John. You're trapped in your head, overthinking every decision. Choose recklessness. It's good fun. Take that risk I know you've been weighing all night long, and why the hell not? I mean, you're an actor, damn it. Take action. That's what I say. Go off script for once in your life.
Men at some time are masters of their fates. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves, that we are underlings. You're right. Of course you're right. I've spent the entirety of my first act waiting in the wings. No more.
Oh, please. Liquid courage?
You have no idea.
She must be quite the beauty.
What?
This woman you're after must be a real prime article to be given a seasoned thespian like you the jitters.
Woman.
You still think I... Yeah,
She's quite something.
Well, take your shot, Booth.
I intend to.
And I'll tell you something. I'm taking your advice, too. It's high time I pull myself together. Matter of fact, I ought to head back up to the box right now. Guard Mary Todd and old Abe like a hawk.
What's your hurry? How about another whiskey?
John.
Just put it on my tab.
No.
How about a cigar, huh?
John.
What?
I was only pulling your leg.
You were...
Joking. Intermission ain't over for another 5 minutes after all.
Right. Right you are.
John, you're a good man. I wish you well.
You're a good man, John. I'm sorry.